Sasa Jovanovic. At center, Kyle O'Quinn. At power forward, Kristaps Porzingis. At the other forward position, Carmelo Anthony. At the other guard position, Ashton Wilson. The head coach of the visiting team is Kurt Rambis. Small forward, standing 6'8", number 23, Lance Thomas. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'6", number 24, Kobe Bryant. The big man, at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. He's starting it forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love. He's starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. The head coach of your home team. Cavaliers fans, make some noise.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. And last year, they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
You're right, Greg. They took care of business against them in the conference finals. Now looking to do the same thing tonight.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Porzingis is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's the professor. Then it's Anthony.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. The drive by Bryant. And Thompson kicks to Love. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Anthony. Passes to Wilson. Shoots the three. That's good. Wilson's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Irving, good.
Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. This one for 3. Cannot hit.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Shot is no good, and New York will come the other way. Wilson up top. He's guarded by Thomas. For 3. Rebound by Kobe.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Wilson. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Thompson. Tries again, and there's the nice layup by Love. Love's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Wilson into the lane, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for two.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
Now, here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside Wilson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Thomas.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now it's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And here's the break, and stolen by Love. Here's Irving. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Jared Bayless is checked in for Kobe. The Knicks making a switch here. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. On defense, the Knicks. 3-point lead. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Well, you look at the professor. You know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Knocked away. Stolen by Wilson. Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's New York.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for Lance Thomas. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Irving. And a switcher also for New York. Smith has checked in.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. They get a hand on it. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. Got a piece of it. Shumpert dishes to Jack. Back to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his. First foul. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And let's look at some numbers for Jack. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
Now here's Wilson. 14 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. From the high post, he drills it. Wilson's got 16.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Lopez with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Grant outside. The 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
1:29 left in the first quarter. Here is Bayless. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And so here's Cleveland. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Porzingis passes to Wilson and stolen by Love. Anthony against Shumpert. Taken away by Anthony. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Dives for it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's stolen by Anthony. 3-on-3. Here's Wilson.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
New York leading by 12. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Left block shot on the way. And again, it's New York.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Jack against Wilson. And Jack kicks to Shumpert. And it's Bayless in the corner. He dishes it to Love. with 1 on the clock. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Knicks lead by 14. And back with the start of... And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah,
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Anthony, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then there's Grant, the 3 from Anthony, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Irving attacking, misses from close range.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Wilson, he's checked in for Grant. Irving against Wilson. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Wilson's got 22 points.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
And the Cavaliers call time here. We've seen the professor really having a great game.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Bryant with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Wilson against Irving. Now Wilson. He's got 22. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's New York.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
There's a screen. Nobody near Irving. And he's way off from outside. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Man, oh man, Kevin. He's really feeling it from three-point range now. All of a sudden, it seems like he just can't miss.
No good from Irving.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Wilson with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Porzingis lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Bryant dishes to Thompson. Thomas sets a screen for Thompson. Shumpert passes to Bryant. The fader. Knicks with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Pulls it up. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Now Cleveland shooting a low 30% mark from the field. To stop the run, that doesn't go in either for Kobe.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Outside Wilson. And again, New York with the triple.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Shots good. Wilson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
That's tipped. And now the Knicks on the break. From deep. It's hauled in by Thomas. Now Cleveland moving it up. Bryant's running. It's tipped. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Love's checked in for Thomas. Harkless comes in for Shumpert. Jared Bayless has checked in for Bryant. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. It's a pick by Love. Here's Bayless. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. Here's Bayless. And that misses badly. Air ball. And here they go. Finishes the break with a slam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
To the wing on the left. Back to Jack. Trying to get back on track. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And again, New York running the court in transition, and the Knicks good for 2.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all, just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And here are the numbers for the professor. Last season, he played outstanding. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and we can't forget the league leader last season in steals per game, making a huge impact defensively.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Thompson comes with a double team. Wilson, and that one's on target from the wing. Wilson's got 39.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And now here comes Wilson leading the break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. It's been said often that good defense leads to offense, and that's what we're seeing here with all these points off turnovers.
And guys, one thing to force turnovers, but also important that you make the teams pay when you're able to create those. This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
To end the run, and the shot is long. Smooth sailing for New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. go, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Knicks running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. New York was looking great right away. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up and went on a 7-0 run to start. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving is out there with Kobe. Then there's Lance Thomas. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Well, you look at the professor, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And Kevin, this guy was the top rebounder for a reason. Hustle and tenacity and pursuing the basketball. No luck involved in that.
That's good. Wilson's got 49 points in the game.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Stolen by Wilson. Ball going up court. Finished off the break. Wilson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And Bryant kicks to Thompson. That's good. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Outside Wilson. Fires it up. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Irving kicks to Bryant. Pass to Irving to the middle and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For New York, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Shots good by Wilson.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Love right side. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress, and he gets it to go.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Irving kicks to Love. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Irving against Wilson. Kobe attacking. No good. So New York will take it the other way. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Anthony with the jam.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
It's a pick by Love. Love with the screen for Irving. Shot clock at 5. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Irving's got 7.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
The shot by Wilson, no good. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Irving dishes to Bryant. Feeds it to Thompson. Love with the screen on Anthony. Thomas kicks to Bryant. Shoots from 14. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Kobe. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Wilson into the lane, cannot hit. Some solid defense there from Irving. It's a pick by Love. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Shumpert, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Bayless comes in for Kobe. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Irving. Wilson with it. Now Jack defending. Outside Wilson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. And that is good.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
No good from Jack.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
From deep three-point, look at that shot!
Oh,
how did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Stolen by Wilson. And now here comes Wilson leading the break from deep. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. In the corner, it's Jack. And it's Jack again missing. Jack's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Wilson against Thomas. From deep three-point range, the Knicks rebound. Jovanovic. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
But they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Taken away by Anthony. Wilson inside, defended by Jack. And the Knicks with possession here. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here.
New York calls timeout.
New York calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's the professor. And Fry has it in the corner. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Wilson. Over to the left wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Wilson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. Shumpert passes to Stokes. To the right side. They set the pick. And Jack, here we go. And O'Quinn sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Just 3 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
New York ball. Strong.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Wilson. And again, New York with the triple.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Jack dishes to Fry. No good from outside.
You can see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but just didn't get it to go.
Here's Wilson. And again, New York with the triple.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Shot by Jack. Wide open. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Stolen. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. And there's the feed to Anthony. New York moving it around. Goes up on the wing. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him.
Here's New York. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Dishes it to Harkless. Out to the wing. Inside, Stokes kicks to Harkless. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jack passes to Harkless. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wilson with it. Now Jack defending from the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, it's another fast break score against them, and they just aren't getting back on D in transition. They've got to sprint back and find the ball.
Guys, they're getting caught flat-footed here, and if you're the coaching staff, you've got to get in their ear right now.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Lets the three fly. That's good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Jack against Wilson. Kicks it to O'Quinn. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Kept alive by New York. Here's Wilson. Triple from the wing.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Jack against Wilson. And Jack, here we go. It's blocked. They get it back. Harkless the pass to Strong, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. The Knicks shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. From deep. Stokes with the rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Now here's Wilson. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Wilson. Fires the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And now here comes Wilson leading the break. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Tell you what, their transition game is lights out. I mean, that's a big difference maker here.
And fast break offense, really one of the higher percentage shots you typically get in a game, and so you have to continue to look for those easy baskets.
Harkless kicks to Shumpert. Inside, here's Fry, and just miss after miss right now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the professor. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Shoots a fader, and that falls.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get off your shots when you're in such a tight coverage situation? A defender right in your grill.
It's easy. If my man backed off on me, shoot it. If I got two, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started